everyone, welcome to the new video. So today we'll see about Flux and Helm, how I've created it in GitHub repo, so that we'll walk through. So let's go. From many days I have been working on this POC where I'm trying to create a secret on EKS cluster using Helm and Flux. So Flux CD is basically a GitOps tool. Helm is like for so that I'm using the Helm chart to create the secret, and that secret once it is created, because Flux CD I have used. So once the GitHub repository is well structured, Flux CD will monitor the changes and it will itself deploy it on EKS cluster. So these things I have been working on few days. These on this POC kind of thing I was doing, that whether Flux CD will be able to do it or not using Helm. So when I was talking about Flux CD, I already told you that there are controllers in Flux CD. We have the controller of Helm also in Flux CD. So that Helm controller helps in dealing with you know um, Helm's chart and deploying it through Flux. So Helm controller in Flux CD helps to do it, so we can achieve it using Flux CD. So basically the most important things, because in GitOps principle, GitHub is a source of code, or what you say, the all the code should be present in GitHub, and from there, what repository or whatever folder is being monitored by Flux, that part will get updated on cluster. So that is the idea. So basically what I have created is, I have created the issues that I, because mainly people say, tell us the issue that you are facing while working on while working on any kind of stuff. So issues that I've mostly faced is uh, you know the structuring of GitHub repo, because Flux is very particular that whatever it is monitoring, it should be in a, systematic way, that it is able to monitor that resource and it is able to create it. If anything is missing, Flux will not create anything on cluster. Now, if any issue, if a small issue is also there, Flux will not create it. So the major issues or errors that I got while doing this is organizing the repo structure. So basically, whenever I have made videos in for Flux, so we have to bootstrap the GitHub repo with the cluster. So once you bootstrap, when you run the Flux bootstrap command, it will create the structure, or you can say a folder inside your GitHub repo, and that folder will be monitored by your what you say, Flux. So this repo I have bootstrapped. So this repo, see, this Flux system and everything is been created by Flux only when I bootstrapped it. So these all the files which are under cluster slash staging folder, those files are getting monitored by Flux. Now the challenge here is, when I say only the folder, only the files inside this cluster staging folder is getting monitored by Flux. So what happens to other files if we want them to get monitored, but if they are outside the folder, how it will be monitored? So that is the only challenge that we have to figure it out in Flux. So for other folders which are outside the scope of this folder, we want them to monitored by Flux. For it, we need to create the customization.yaml file. So what customization.yaml file do? Customization.yaml file keeps a check that what all files are to be monitored. But if anything, if you mention, you know so this is monitoring the got k sync file and gotk components.yaml file. Now this customization.yaml file is monitoring helm release.tls secret.yaml file. But again, the thing over here is that it customization.yaml file can only monitor you know the folders which are inside that the files which are inside that folder. So if in case if you are giving any file name, suppose if I give here charts slash whatever, this folder over here, it won't monitor it. So that's why what I have created hem release tls secret.yaml, which in turn is monitoring the charts tls path. And in this way, when this YAML is monitoring chart slash tls secret, which is this folder, which is outside the scope of Flux, and when we are referring this in customization.yaml file, helm release, so in this way, our Flux is monitoring indirectly the this folder too, which is containing the template of our secret and the chart. So for creating the secret, the template that I have used is this. So kind will be secret. The name and namespace will be fetched from values.yaml file. So whatever value we are going, we know that helm release is like whatever we are going to install through chart in our cluster, for that helm release is there. Chart is which is available in repository and we will be using it. If we want to change any specific values in that chart, then we need to use the values. So this is just a skeleton, and in that skeleton we will be placing these values. And this is a chart that we are referring. What will be the version, what will be the chart name, that this chart we will be referring. So I hope this much is clear to everyone, that what skeleton we are, like how we are organizing. So in chart tls secrets, chart slash tls secret, we have created the templates, and that template we have just created the what you say a skeleton, and then of the secret resource that we are going to create. And then we have chart.yaml and value.yaml, and in that we have just given the description of chart, and value.yaml whatever values we are going to update in our skeleton of a secret. In the helm release, which is in turn which is referring this chart, whatever chart we have mentioned we are going to use, in that this helm release will be created with the name and in the namespace, and it should refer the chart, the path is being given, and in that case it should fetch the values from values.yaml. So this is how the helm release will be created, and it will, with this name, it will be created in our cluster. So this is what we are doing. So that's all for today's video. Why I'm keeping this video very small, so that you get the understanding of the charts and the Flux. If you don't want to use Flux for now, if you for just practice, if for just for doing your practice you just want to use only helm thing, not Flux thing as of now, so just try to create this structure, charts, skeleton of a secret, or anything, whatever you want to try, and then try to update it using values.yaml, so that when you do kubectl apply, or wherever you are trying, if you are trying to apply it in minikube or wherever you are trying to practice it, try to apply it over there and see that if it's working for you or not. So this will clear your Helm thing, that how, what is chart.yaml, what is what is template actually, and what is the values.yaml, how we'll create the Helm release. So this will clear your thoughts. Again, I'm saying chart.yaml is basically the chart which we are going to use from the Helm repo. Values.yaml are the values which we are going to update in that chart. So basically it is specific to our secret. So because we are using a common chart, but in that chart we want to give the values of our own. That's why we are using values.yaml file to update those values in that chart. And then those we are creating the Helm release, because for whenever we are going to install anything using Helm chart, so a Helm release will be created for our cluster. So that is what Helm release is. If anything you have any doubt still or anything, please let me know in the comment section. That's all for today's video. I hope it's helpful. Please let me know your views in the comment section. Till then, take care. Bye.